Here we have the grow lights. It's got this long bending arm that's really easy to adjust so that it can point towards the angle of your choosing. It's also not flimsy, so when you do bend it to your desired height or shape, it holds its form. At the very top here, you have the actual light portion. And then on the back here, it's just some details about the light. Something to note is that on the light, it says suitable for damp locations. So if you do need to use it for a plant that's located in a damp location, that's always just good to know. On the bottom of the light here is a clamp, and you can clamp it onto directly on your plant pot or onto a surface of your choosing. And so it just works by opening and closing the clamp. And just, I wanted to point out that on the clamp here, it is cushioned so that when you have it onto a surface, it shouldn't damage whatever you have it clipped onto. Attached to the light is a long wire. I just have it plugged in here on my extension cord, but it's a very long wire, so it does a decent job at reaching the electrical outlet. And so it just kind of provides more options of where you can plug it in and so that it can hit your plant. On the remote control itself on the wire itself is a remote control that's connected to it. Or I guess you'd call this more a switch, but I'll just show you how this works. So the first button here is the on button, and it turns on the grow light. And as you can see from the bottom, it is quite bright. I'm just going to turn it off so that you can see just what the light looks like. And then when you turn it on, it's quite powerful. You can increase and decrease the brightness using the plus and minus sign that's on this switch here. So just by pressing and holding, it increases and decreases the brightness of the light. You can press and hold it to increase and decrease, or you can also just press the button singularly to get it to your desired level of brightness. On the very top here on the switch, you can set it to a timer. So you have options for 3 hours, 6 hours, and 12 hours. All you do is just press the timer. And then once the orange light is on, it's set for 3 hours. Once the green light's on, it's set for 6. And once the red light's on, it's set for 12 hours. Now attaching it to a surface is really easy. So you can have it, so here I have my plant. It's half thriving and half sad, but hopefully the grow light will help. But using the clamp here, if I had for this particular plant, I would not clamp it to the pot. It just, for me, I think that's maybe too much sun for this particular plant. But if you had a bigger, thicker pot, this would be great, but I will just show you for demonstration purposes just how easy it is to have it clipped onto a pot like this. Then you can bend the arm and just have it adjusted to your desired shape and desired height. I'm just going to show you an example of clamping it onto a piece of furniture. So I'm gonna just put it right here on the edge of my coffee table, clamp it down that way. And so just as you can see, there's different options. I'm just going to, yeah, there we go. I just have it bent. So then now it's leveled. But as you can see, there's plenty of different options and different ways that you can have this mounted so that it can provide great light to your plants. And overall, it's really sturdy, super easy to use. And so far, the plants that I've used it on have been happy with it, and so am I.